Hi there, my name is Jed Noel Balincongan, and I'm currently in my last semester of my commerce degree, majoring in accounting and business information system. Just a quick information about myself, I'm just your typical routine type of person that would only do things within my schedule, responsibilities, and what I'm told to do. Though I'm also just your average university student who has barely any idea what to do with their life after graduating. This video is mostly going to be about my self-reflection on my time spent at Curtin University, the numerous skills I've developed, and the number of connections I've made that I will surely bring with me as I move forward with my journey. This fairly reflects my LEGO representation at the beginning of the semester. A monochromatic car with a variety of colors blocks attached to it that represent the people, skills, and knowledge that has supported me to move forward with my journey. This might take a while, so let us move on and start with my employability test. This is my test result at the beginning of the semester, and on the other hand is my result after taking the test just a couple weeks ago. As you can see, there's barely any changes over the past semester. In fact, it showed an improvement in my emotional literacy, which reflects what I've learned and developed over the course of this unit. Otherwise, most of my strengths and weaknesses stayed the same. I've always strived to be responsible for any actions and decisions I made, and to be perceived as someone capable, reliable, in any situations whilst upholding professional ethics, values, and beliefs. This is something I feel proud of and fairly reflects why ethical, cultural, and social literacy is my greatest strengths. On the other hand, both of my results showed that occupational literacy is my weakest criteria. Probably because I never thought of alternatives or a feasible pathway where my degree could take me. I've always liked to do things on a routine or scheduled basis, as I mentioned earlier, so this might be something I need to work on myself to further improve myself in the future. All in all, it is fairly evident that there's not much of a difference between the two results. This might be also the reason why my LEGO representation has barely changed over the course of this unit. So this leads us nicely to my reflection on enhancing your business mind unit. Honestly, at the beginning of the semester, I was quite afraid of the unit because of the numerous rumors I heard of how difficult it would be to do the capstone unit. Though surprisingly enough, there wasn't much to be afraid of. The unit itself was very fun. It was full of simulations and a lot of interesting topics. Though if you ask me whether I learned a lot from it, or gained new interest from this unit, then I would have to say nothing much at all. Because all the topics I've learned are something I already covered in my previous unit. Such as working through online simulation with a group, or business ethics and leadership, and also negotiation with clients or people in general. Though it doesn't mean I didn't learn anything from this unit. If anything, I learned something valuable that I would like to take with me to the workplace, and that is how to do elevator pitches, and incorporating the guided pitch. It gave me confidence on how I could market myself to potential clients, or I guess bring out an idea to other people in general. I also learned more about ethical dilemma, looking at people's perspective in certain situations and how emotions are always involved in one way or another. This is probably the reason why there's a improvement in my emotional literacy criteria in my employability test. Now let us move on to my Curtin experience. You might be wondering why I chose Curtin University. To be honest, most of my friends and teachers from high school recommended that I go to UWA because it was a prestigious university, it was pretty smart people, and it would be good for your resume at the end. Though to be honest, I didn't want to go there, and I wanted to challenge them that I did not need to go to the so-called prestigious university to get a good result or get a good life afterward. So I ended up choosing Curtin because it felt like it would provide me with something new, something challenging, something fun, I guess. Surprisingly, it was the best decision I made in my life. But what about my accounting degree? Before finishing high school, I actually wanted to become a game developer and study animation, game designs, programming, but I didn't want to disappoint my parents, so I ended up doing accounting and consider it as a good decision for my life. But I also ended up doing information systems because of my passion for softwares, computers, and technology. So I ended up doing a double major with this. In reflecting on my time and experiences at Curtin University, I don't think I'll be able to compress it into a single word and just say it was fun. It was actually a mix of fun and stress, as I'm sure most students would agree, as we struggled to finish an assessment on time or cram a semester worth of content within a week before exam. Though throughout my journey at university, I learned how to manage my time wisely, find different methods of studying, or implementing theories into real-life situations, and the list goes on. But if there's one thing I truly learned or achieved from university was creating this network of friends. I really wish I could have attended more networking programs if only I knew how important it was going to be. Because if it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. Because I didn't even know what internship or graduate program was all about until my second semester of my second year, when I overheard them talking about their internship experiences with one of the big four companies and how they managed to receive a graduate program. Luckily, with their help, I managed to learn how to develop a cover letter, creating good resume within industry standards, and learn how to properly prepare for job interviews. And this leads to my career plan. Fortunately, I managed to land a casual accounting job for a big company and have already started a couple months ago. Hopefully, I last long enough to further develop my career in accounting. From there, I wish to undertake more training and be exposed to numerous accounting softwares or industry practices, and continue to climb the corporate ladder, and eventually get a promotion or leave if a great opportunity arrives. Alternatively, using the Odyssey plan, I created a backup where I would spend a year or so finding internship or graduate program and hopefully get an offer. If not, then I'd go back to university and do master's degree or honors in either accounting or information system and get a good job afterwards. Surprisingly, this was actually my original plan if I didn't manage to get the job I have right now. Finally, a message to my future self in 5 years' time. It's quite difficult to say where I will be in 5 years. Hopefully I followed my career plan by that time and fully utilized everything that I've learned and implemented them in my workplace. If not, then hopefully I have followed my alternative pathway that I displayed on my Odyssey plan. Or find a new interest at that point of time. Or get a job related to information systems somehow. But alongside that, I hope to seek more knowledge and experiences not just for my career or work, but also in general. But thinking about the next 5 years, I would like to remind myself, or say, give myself a piece of advice, to find a good work-life balance, to know my priorities, to be ready for any opportunities to come, and to continue creating more connection with people I will meet in the future. All things usually comes to an end, and as such, it's been a great and pleasant journey studying here at Curtin University. I could proudly say that I've learned a lot of things that I will surely bring with me to the outside world. The numerous skills, experiences, and connections I made over the past few years at Curtin are still valuable, as they helped me develop professionally and as an individual who barely had any idea what to do with their life at the start of this journey. And just like my recent LEGO representation of myself, I feel more confident and determined with all this knowledge and support to take on challenges and any opportunities as I move forward to the next phase of my life. And now, if my future self happens to see this video again, I hope you're doing well. And for the others, thank you very much for watching this video.